All right, guys, it's your boy Hirako, and this is my first video on Tokyo Ghoul Rebirth. This is my second account I've had on this. My first one, I was ranked top 400 in the world on the current event, and then I had to reroll because I found out Heist was the best. So in this one, I'm going to be going over the best banner and what you should do when you start the game, so you don't have the same mistake as me. Most people would have started the game by now, but if you haven't, you're going to want to summon in this banner. This is no matter what the best banner in the game. My favorite character is Kaineki, and I would rather have him, like the ghoul version, the evil ghoul version. Well, not evil, but the insane ghoul version, because I love the insanity of the ghouls. That's the thing I love about Tokyo Ghoul. Their insanity is just what I find interesting. But Heist is just significantly better. He makes anything right now easier. None of these characters are like superbly broken, but Heist is clearly the best. So if you can get him, you'll have an advantage, and you can actually have like a jump start to like having a good account. These characters are just decent for right now, and they just become horrible later, and more than likely you'll pull them later since they're not limited. So Heist's banner comes with Heist, Kuki. He's decent. Sorry, he's decent. It's just he has low guard or whatever. And his special kind of bites himself in the butt, in my opinion, especially later in the game, since he lowers his own defense just for some attack. She's the support. She's a healer. I kind of would want her, but we get better healers later, so I'm not too upset about it. So that's that. Those are the three that it's like everybody wants. They're okay. But the Toka Shu and Kaineki banner, this one is the banner I summoned on originally on my main, and I got this Kaineki. He's strong, like he hits hard, but God, does he die fast. Most of the ghouls die fast, which is unfortunate. This banner with Amon, Akira, and I think her name is Suzuka or something like that. I forgot her name. Yeah, Suzuya. They're okay. Amon is really good. Akira is decent. She's like a self buffer where she'll buffer. If you don't do her buff, then her special hits kind of soft. But if you buff her and then you wait next turn and do her special, then it becomes way stronger. And Suzuya she's like a buffer. I'm pretty sure she buffs the team and then does a little bit of attack. Yeah, she buffs the team by times 1.5. So there's that. The current team that I'm running it's not the best. I'm about to get the Kaineki off the event to replace I'm probably going to replace her when I get the Kaineki. The only reason why I'm running her on the team is I just like the way she looks. Her design is really nice to me. But Heist is pretty good. I would have to say he's clearly the best because I've pulled Amon and I pulled Kaineki on my original, and he's just better. Right now I'm at 490, so the next thing I get is the Kaineki. The Kaineki is pretty good. I won't lie, he's pretty decent. He's nowhere near one of the best. He's pretty decent. And then during the incidents when you get the girl who turned Kaineki into a ghoul, she's okay. But she's nothing to like be heartbroken over if you don't get her, trust me. Because I have her on my other account and I just don't use her. So what you want to first do when you get the game is you want to try to avoid doing story. I've done a little bit of the story, but avoid doing it right now if you can. Because there's just no point of farming out story for any of these units. Don't overwhelm yourself, farm story out and waste all the Kaku gems. And then when a hype banner comes out, you just delete the game because you're upset. What you should honestly do is, by the time you watch this this specific territory battle time will be almost over. So if you're wondering what to do, just grind this. Honestly, there's literally no downside to grinding this. You can just auto it and you get books, which is what I usually farm. I'm not really farming them right now since most of my units are maxed out. Right now I'm farming the Ascension material to get the ghouls and the CCGs abilities up. I apologize for that. So what I mean by that is if you go to a ghoul like Hinami, she's one of my favorites. I was so happy when I got her on this. She's the self buffer just like Akira, but I feel like she does a little bit more damage. I don't know for a fact that she does. She just feels like she does. But these weapon mods, what you need to do is you need to go to the Kagunum wards and you have to farm them. And when you farm them and you get them, you make your character stronger. Like right now I have Heist 3, level 3 out of what's it called? Yeah, the number upgrades 3 out of 10. So I'm trying to low-key level up Heist right now. The free heist that they give you to the 4-star one, I would recommend using on this current event because he hits pretty hard because he gets a little buff to his attack and stuff. And then they give you complete copies of him, and he's not hard to upgrade at all if you continue logging in. Since I started this account yesterday, I've only played for 2 days when I originally played for I think the game's been out for 4 days. And I've been playing for each one, but I only got 2 on this one, which is unfortunate. So, after you like farm that and you get the ascension material, what else is there to honestly do after you do all of that? Honestly, nothing. Just continue farming it. Try to get higher in the rankings, because the higher in the rankings you get, oh, I have to go here. You get more kind of keys and etc., or whatever the next raid character will be. Unfortunately, the game's rating system or ranking system is kind of weird. Because if you noticed it, if you get from like, where is it, 1,000, yeah, if you get to 1,000, like, so if you're above 993, you get 2 dupes of Kaineki. But if you get exactly 993, you get 4, which I find weird. Like, if you're exactly on the dot, you get more dupes than if you weren't, which I find very, very weird. I'm upset, though, because I won't be anywhere getting that high, because most of the people who are grinding been grinding for the last 4 days, so they have significantly more points than I do. And the second day it was out, I managed to get top 400 because I grinded literally all day. And then I found out Heist was the best, and I dropped 50 on his banner. But the thing is, his banner is a 4% rate compared to how everybody else is a 6%. And not many people are talking about that. His drop rate is a 4% for an SSR, and it's a 1% for a featured one. But if you go to the Ghoul banner, the odds are 6% because it's only 20 SSRs, because it's only ghouls. And then same with this. With the humans, it should be probably around the 6% too, right? With 10 SSRs. And then the featured SSRs are just like only humans, so you have a high chance of pulling one of them, which is why they did us dirty with this, because they know people, when they find out Heist is going to be overpowered, you're either going to re-roll for hours upon hours, and I literally mean hours. I was doing it for 8 hours, or you're just going to spend money and get it Heist, or you're going to exhaust all your Kaku gems to try to get Heist. I don't recommend doing that. If you don't feel like re-rolling, don't do it, because he's worth it, but if you don't feel like it, it's not, it's not the end of the world. So what the dispatches are you dispatch your units, and where you're, what's it called? You dispatch your dispatch units. You only have specific units for dispatching, and then you get specific rewards. If you get a great success, or probably a great success on a capture, that's when, I forget her freaking name. I can find it down here. Sorry about this. Sorry, dudes. But you can get her off of one. There it is, Rise. How did I forget her name? If her outbreak will come out if you get a great success. I'm pretty sure they even tell you. Yeah, great success. If you meet certain condition rewards during dispatch, you may get reward characters. And then if you get the reward characters, and then you can get her. She's, like I said, she's decent. She's not broken by any means, but she's pretty decent, especially for a free character. So after you get all of that and you do all that, this is where her incident will pop up at. And strikes, raids, and tactics. Tactics are what you use to get like double experience and etc. So that's pretty much it for the overview of it. The shop that you want to go to is when you want to exchange unique weapon mods. So if you do your login bonuses and you get like the guaranteed SSR thing, you can get human stuff or ghouls, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, ghoul stuff right there. And then you can exchange common weapon mods, which you get off of doing raids to get ghouls. You see like that. I had like 2 or 3 copies of this from farming it with on my original. I'm upset I lost that because I was like a rank 50, but it had to happen because I wanted Heist just because Heist is so good. And since I wasted like 150 Kaku gems trying to get him, I was just like, I'm so behind now when it turns to Kaku gems, so I just basically have to reroll. So that's pretty much it. I'll show you guys gameplay next and go into in-depth of how to play the game on my next video. But thank you guys for watching. Your boy Hirako is out.